we need to map the current issue under which micro themes it could possibly come under. So this will actually improve the probability of you writing better answers in UPSC mains exam. Everything that is required for a GS answer is there in these 2 pages. Let me tell you this at the start, why you cannot afford to ignore this video. Hello everyone, I'm Sreelakshmi. I've qualified UPSC 2023 and I'm here to talk about the silent killers in UPSC preparation and how to avoid them. So let's say you're preparing for UPSC 2025 and 26 and you're not clear about your main strategy. You have watched multiple videos, read NCERT, some standard books, maybe some mocks, topper copies and so on. And yet you do not have a very sharp approach to UPSC CSC and your strategy is all over the place. So I thought I'll make a video to cover everything about how to approach your mains preparation using PYQ-based micro themes and how to cover them, how to cover each mains GS topic. Okay. Plus, most importantly, issues in current affairs in a way that no matter what kind of question comes, you're confident and ready to write relevant answers with ease. An answer that, that approaches the question from all the angles. Right? So let me first show you how UPSC has been asking questions. So as aspirants, we assume that specific questions will be asked in particular papers, but the reality is very different. Let me show you some real examples. So here you can see a 2014 question. To what extent has the urban planning and culture of Indus Valley civilization provided inputs to the present day urbanization? Discuss. Now, Indus Valley civilization is an ancient history topic and urbanization is an Indian society topic. When we read in Indus Valley civilization, we read from ancient history point of view, right? So what has happened during that time? What were the features of that era? But we never map it to the urbanization. So that is the kind of linkage that UPSC demands. The second, again, here you can see 2022 question, explore and evaluate the impact of work from home on family relationships. Now, work from home has been a very hot topic during the COVID and the post-COVID time. And we have studied generally in a GS3 perspective. But here, you might think that it's a GS3 question, but it has come in a GS1 paper. So this is what I was talking about. Again, here you can see 2022 question. How is the growth of tier 2 cities related to the rise of a new middle class with an emphasis on the culture of consumption? GS3 question? No, it has come in GS1 paper. Right? Similarly, you can see 2019, assess the impact of global warming on coral life systems with examples. GS3 under environment. No, it has come in GS1 under geography. Right? Similarly, food security bill. It's a bill, legislation, GS2. No, it has come in GS3. Again, WTO seems to be like an international relation kind of, international organization kind of a question, but no, it is under GS3. Again here, National Food Security Act 2013 seems to be like a GS2 question. It came under GS3. So what do you understand from this? UPSC always asks interrelated content, right? So we end up writing a very below average, very loose arguments, which makes you get very average or below average marks. So this is what I meant by these are the silent killers in your preparation. When you don't read or prepare in this manner, in an interlinked manner, or lack of in-depth analysis, it actually ends up as a silent killer, right? Here again, this is the 2024 mains paper. Here in the 11th question, you can see, discuss the merits and demerits of the 4 labor codes. So labor code was a current affair. But UPSC has asked merits and demerits. That is basically the analysis of the labor codes, right? It has gone a step ahead. What has been the progress so far? So it not only wants you to know the provisions, it not only wants you to know the merits and demerits, it also wants you to know how the implementation is, how well it has been implemented, how has been the progress so far. So that's the level of depth that is required. I have done it. Many toppers have done it. Even you must do it to cross that, to see your list, see your name in the final list, right? So that's the level of competition out there. So what are the fundamental flaws in your current affair preparation? So quickly, the 3 pointers. First one is we read current affair as an expanded version of news, just a superficial reading. There is no in-depth analysis. Second, we do not map the issue to the UPSC main syllabus. The micro themes I was talking about, we need to map the current issue under which micro themes it could possibly come under. So this will actually improve the probability of you writing better answers in UPSC mains exam. Third one, we cover them superficially. We do not analyze them from all the angles. Like I just showed you, GS3, we assume that that particular topic is under GS3, but it has come in GS1, or GS2, it has come in GS3. So that's how UPSC plays with us, right? So this eventually becomes the silent killer in our preparation. How to solve this problem? First one, map the issues with the micro themes of the syllabus, right? Which has the potential to show up in the mains. Second one, interrelated usage of the same issue across all the GS papers. We just saw UPSC asks questions interrelated. There is no silos which UPSC has created, right? Similar way, we as aspirants need to use the same content across all the GS papers. Okay, that's the skill that we need to develop. Third one, we need to get a 360-degree view and an in-depth analysis of the relevant issues. Fourth, solidifying the static content, underlying the current issue. This will actually ensure a very strong foundational base. UPSC sometimes might not ask you the current affair directly. It might ask you the static behind it. Okay. So what's the solution for all of this? So Civilsdaily has come up with a very beautiful magazine, The Burning Issues, and it's a very simple monthly magazine. It helps you deal with all the issues that I mentioned above, right? It's like a best solution to tackle this problem. And it actually covers, like I'll be helping you walk through the magazine, and you can actually see it for yourself that how, it has a high potential, the kind of topics they have taken up and the depth they have analyzed it and given it, the potential to appear in the actual exam is much more, right? They have covered from all the angles. It gives you all the relevant and sharp original arguments, and it actually adds that X factor in your answers. That's what is very important. And everything is PYQ bagged and connected to the static. So I'll just walk you through the magazine now. So this is the September magazine. This is the October magazine. You can see the kind of language they have used. It's a very aspirant-friendly language, just like having a conversation with a magazine. Generally, the magazines, the current affair magazines out there is a very bulky and difficult to understand language. But here, it feels like the magazine is actually talking to you. Your problems are mentioned in the first page itself, like syllabus essential versus, oh, this looks cool, right? The second one, squad study sessions or solo study. Which one? Like it's a dilemma which any aspirant, even me, during my preparation stage faced, right? So it's very relatable in nature. Here you can see on the leftmost corner, there's a burning issue. It actually shows you what the issue is. Right-hand corner, you can see the mentor note, which helps you understand why this particular issue is UPSC worthy, right? Then it actually connects that particular issue to different GS papers, GS 1, 2, 3, 4. It connects you to the micro themes. And then also, in the end, you can see back to basics, which is actually connecting you to the static behind the current affairs, which I was talking about. This is Bulldozer Justice. This is the first issue in the magazine. You can see the context, GS 1, 2, 3, 4, how this particular issue can be used across all the GS papers. What is bulldozer justice? It gives you the simple definition of it. It gives you different Supreme Court judgments, the legal principles behind it. And the entire issue is covered in 2 pages. And in the end, they have actually explained what is justice, right? That's a static portion. Again, same with quad. Again, it seems to be like an international relations topic, but it has been covered and mapped to different GS papers, right? Okay. Now comes the second part of Burning Issues magazine, which is the prelims tidbits. So here, What is the most important current affairs when it comes to prelims? Everything has been covered in a very crisp manner. Everything that is important for prelims, right? So prelims demands a lot of factual information, be it place, be it the person, the facts, the datas, and the concepts. So hence the tidbits are designed in such a manner that there are headers such as what, when, who, why, which actually helps you sail through the prelim section of this particular issue, right? So this is all about the prelims tidbits. And now I think I've given you a simple walkthrough of the magazine. I want to take you through a topic and help you understand how to utilize it, right? So I'll be taking up the issue crumbling infrastructure. Now, hearing about the word infrastructure, it seems to be like a GS3 topic, right? Because GS3 infrastructure is directly given. But can it be used in GS1? Yes, it can be. What is the micro theme under which it can be used? Emerging urban issues. Second, GS2, can it be used? Yes, definitely. Structural reforms and actions. GS3, infrastructure. GS4, utilization of public funds. If you go through the case studies of GS4 ethics paper, crumbling infrastructure is a very repeated theme. As an engineer who has built that particular project, or as a district magistrate, or as a politician, what will be your step? This is a very common theme, right? So this particular topic can be utilized across all the GS papers. Now, why this is important? Because an under construction bridge collapsed in Bihar. So it was a wake-up call, definitely. But this is not the only solo issue. It occurs in India almost every year, especially during the monsoon season, right? So now they have covered why this is UPSC worthy. Now, the first issue, quality control. Now, quality control, again, what is the issue? Poor material quality, inadequate supervision, corruption and bribery, lack of skilled labor, inadequate testing and certification, delayed maintenance. Proper pointers are given, proper description is given, and examples are given. Now, examples are very important when it comes to, so if you have already written mains, or if you look at the topper talks or anything, so they have always focused on value addition. Example is one such value addition. And for each and every pointers, examples are given here. Second issue, implementation issues, land acquisition delays, environmental clearance, inefficient project management, description of all of these, and examples for all of these. Way forward, what needs to be done, what are the modern tools that needs to be integrated, and what are the techniques that can be used. Here they have given 4 pointers: real-time data management, global best practices in project management, program management approach, GIS-based platform. Right? So everything that is required for a GS answer is there in these 2 pages. Again, back to basics. Sometimes UPSC might not ask directly a particular incident. It might ask a broader theme, which is infrastructural gap in India. Okay, so here, what is the infrastructural gap? Implementation gap, funding gap, legal and regulatory gaps, technical and quality gaps, operational gaps, institutional gaps. 6 pointers, more than enough. Right? So this is how you can utilize. And now that you know that in GS1 under emerging urban issues, this particular topic can be used, you can actually go and add it in your notes as well. In GS2, in structural reforms and action, you can add this. In corruption, you can add this. In overall governance topic, you can add this particular example. Right? GS3 definitely it comes under infrastructure, and GS4 it helps you, generate more points in case studies. Right? So this is a detailed analysis of a burning issue. So that's all. So this is the end of the session, and Burning Issue magazine is freely available for all the aspirants out there. You can download it from the description. Civilsdaily has already released the September and the October magazines, and you will get it every month going forward. So let me know if you all want more sessions like this. I wish you all the very best for your preparation. Thank you.